Savage and Benji Fishy.
That would be your two picks, so good for you. All right, I have to open that there, man. That, all right. Mongo, unfortunately, do we still end with Micho still alive? I mean, listen, people are dying left and right, being eliminated. More Savage just used another shotgun grenade. He already had high ground, though. The question is, are people going to try to take it? You know that if you really want the chance to win this, you're going to have to try to get the high ground off or have a rocket launcher to just take him out of it.
This is so weak, and Mr. Savage just looks up and beams the player out of the air. It's all Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage in the elimination feed right now. 24 players left in this one. But 20 duos. There's almost no duos remaining, Ninja.
Right, it's all solos. And this is kind of what's going to happen.
Mr. Savage goes down.
It's up to Benji. And listen, Benji's been in this position before. We know he can handle it. Nitro's still in the game. I just saw him. He looks incredibly healthy, but now taking some storm damage. Benji's just going to try to using the shadows. I think he has one build left.
Yep.
That's it. That's all he has.
He's got 10 total builds.
10 total builds.
He's just trying to outlast as many players as possible. Remember these placement players? We made it into our top 10 duos. Now into our top 8. Zayn and Saf now. Zayn and Saf now on the high ground.
This game.
One of the few, the only duo left. This has been Zayn and Saf win. Raven all over it. Nitro, Mongo's duo. He's all by himself very early on. Still alive in this one. 40R Storm now getting beat. Can the North American duo of Zayn and Saf close this out? Raining down fire from up top. You see the frantic builds coming in. Benji Fishy goes down. Mega, Mitro, and Scarlet on the low ground. Shots still coming on in. Zayn and Saf just sitting pretty.
God, Mitro just got a double, I think. 5 limbs.
Tries to get it done. Not enough. Zayn and Saf, 2 versus 1. Will they take game number 1? Yes, they will.
Zayn and Saf had the high ground, and they used it the entire game. Rain, fire from above, and we're able to make up 5 limbs plus 10 placements. 15 points. Game 1.
Talk about a monster game number 1. You saw the immediate reaction. They know how key that was. And I've watched so many games of competitive Fortnite, Ninja. They were the only duo left with still like 18 players remaining. When they get the high ground like that, they send 1 player down to get close. Scarlet was already weak, and there's just no shot. In the end, the veteran players of Zayn and Saf take game number 1. And you know, Ninja, that was a big topic of conversation. Players with LAN experience, players who've been around the Fortnite competitive scene at these major events for a long time. Will they let the nerves get to them? Guess what? The answer is no. Zayn and Saf take game number 1.
Definitely composure. It was an absolutely incredible watch, man. And seriously, these guys have been absolutely dominant in World Cup qualifiers online. And it's only fair that they continue to show their dominance here at the actual World Cup stage.
Brilliant performance. You know that their game plan is always last as long as possible. But the fact that they made it through those storm surges, even with them not getting very aggressive, they had 0 limbs down to those final few moments. Mr. Savage and Benji Fishy, we have to talk about them for a second as well. The European young duo, they were on the high ground. It was looking good, Ninja, but so many players focusing them, the shockwave grenades as well, and they had no healing left.
It's unfortunate, man. We have a group full of these players who are living the best in the world. They know exactly how to win, right? So if they don't have the high ground, they know that whenever they get a moment, they have to shoot the high ground, have a rocket, shockwave. I think that's actually what happened. Shockwaved up and knocked them off the high ground. Yep. So we have to feel like Zayn snapped it at the end there, and that high ground, I mean, it's over, man.
What a sigh of relief.
Incredible first game, and we're only just getting started.
We're only just getting started. Remember, 6 games being played today in the duos competition, which $50 million rewarded. Tomorrow we do it all over again, except with solos. So you want to stay glued to the streams here for the Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Get involved in the conversation. Send a Ninja and I your thoughts after game number 1. Who surprised you? What are you looking forward to in games 2 through 6? For me, other things I noticed, man. You've got to be on your A game. Right? It comes down to taking out of where you're going to get the storm surges. Those were longer storm surges that have lasted that I've never seen before.
I've honestly never seen storm surges in the game, so yep. Here we are having 80 step to the second circle. So, you know what I mean? Like, and these guys, they're not going to let you hit. You know what I mean? If you want to put shots on these guys, it's going to be flying in the air rotating, which you also high risk, high reward, man, right? Let's see how these guys change. I wonder if the guys who did get hurt a lot by the storm surge, are they going to make changes in the second game? Are they going to be a little bit more aggressive and trying to deal some damage as they rotate? That's what I want to know.
That's a great way to think of it. I know there were so many people that want to give their thoughts on these games, but over at Unreal Island, we've got our very own Sundown with his thoughts on Game 1.
Thank you so much, Courage and Ninja. In the first match of the duos competition is over in the Victor Royales. Well, experience wins out. We talked about Energy Zate and Ghost Savage playing so long together, and that endgame was a prime example. Re-roll it one more time. We're gonna break.
To top 3 in our leaderboards. Again, here are your standings from game number 1. Dubs and Mega, they wind up making it through as well, and that's because of Mega stayed alive.
Incredibly talented duo, man. Step it up in the second game. Game 2's about to get on its way, man. You ready?
I am ready. Ladies and gentlemen, in this sold-out arena, are you guys ready for game number 2? Oh yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they are. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The battle bus has launched. Game number 2 of the Fortnite World Cup Duo Finals is underway.
Again, I'm just going to keep saying it, the most nerve-wracking part of any competition, but definitely Fortnite for me, is the second you jump out of that bus.
Yep.
Right? Once you hit the ground, once these players hit the ground, they're going to definitely have hopefully less nerves, going to get back into the flow, back into the farming mentality. And man, I'm looking at these llamas on my screen. I'm just hoping that they find it. There's nothing greater than finding the new upgraded llamas at 350 mats.
Dude, they're insane. And they're everywhere. And look, wait, can we look at the map? Look at the north side. You've got 30 llamas in a very small area. And many players have gotten better at spotting llamas from very, very far away.
I mean, the one thing I tell, I was telling my teammate Malachi, I was like, listen, man, sometimes you just actually have to tell yourself, hey, we should probably look for llamas as we're flying in, because, usually you're looking for players who's going to be landing next to you, but if you actually keep an eye out for that adorable pink, purple, and blue llama.
There's one.
I mean, look, you're just going to get rewarded with shield, rotation, there's shadow bombs, campfires, minis. I mean, these are incredibly valuable.
And remember, materials get capped at 500 and 350. It's done its job. You can spend much less time looting and, farming, and much more time looting. And look at Zay perfectly using the Shadow Bomb Ninja. For players that were wondering how he just used it for way more than the 6 seconds it actually lets you use it for, explain a little bit of staying inside the map.
All you have to do is just continue that jump animation. That's going to trigger the double jump, and as long as you jump on the solid ground, you're going to be able to continue the double bounce back and forth, man. It's an incredible use of the Shadow Bombs. You're probably going to see a lot of players do something like that in the late game off of other people's builds. It's way more difficult to do that off the mountain, by the way.
For sure, as we now take a look. That storm is far, side of the map, and this storm is very far. Great point to bring up there. We can see on our side, the zone right now basically gets cut off at Dusty Divot and Neo Tilted, and the rest of the north side of the map are in play. So everyone near the middle and south side will have to move, and you see in the elimination feed very early on, Elevate does get cut down, so a tough start for the duo from 100 Thieves right there, as you've got to wonder if Arkram's still alive. Either way, though, Daedra and M11Z
looks like they have players
down in Loot Lake, in Loot Lake, Lucky Landing, and they do have a duo nearby.
Looks like they're trying to obviously back away while continuing to farm up. Lucky Landing is not really a 4-person landing. When more than two people land here, one of them is going to be leaving a little bit handicapped. And Yuang in a fight right now, popping that last big shield, so all of his damage that he will take from now on will be permanent unless he gets an elimination and gets...
Look at how good these stink grenades are right now. Scram and Mexi have lost so much HP off the start of this one, just from getting ticks. The spray does come on through. A third party, though, beginning to shoot down on a Yuang. So another player putting their attention towards this fight.
Trying to line of sight
at Snobby, but KBB does go down. It's now Yuang all by himself, and no materials left, Ninja.
He can't even take a wall.
They're really, this is an abysmal position to be in. Yuang knows that, trying to fall back to his teammate to maybe sneak a revive, but I just don't see.
A lot of these players really are kind of hesitant. You know what I mean? They don't necessarily want to push. There is a third party now. They don't have a lot of shield.
Are they going to get
it
off
the right play?
They're going to push forward.
Yuang no shield, and he's going to get the double. He's going to get the double and the revive on KBB. And there was some delicious shockwave grenades that just slid down the ramp.
Yuang takes them down. The 4 builds left. I believe there was some help. The shots that came in from that third team getting nearby, which weakened them at first. Yuang gets the cleanup on the last one right there. What a swing for the duo. Shot does come in onto Keys, though, as another fight going down just outside the desert side of the map. Keys and Slacks up against 2.
Running out of materials already, and guess what? These guys are at the farthest point of the storm.
Yep.
So this is not, they can't afford this fight, right? The longer this takes, they're not going to be able to get materials. They're going to be burning all the materials in this fight right now. So they're definitely going to need these elims to make up for it.
That was
and he took the knock on Landjock.
And Landjock and Punisher went down early last game as well, and it looks like Landjock will suffer the same fate here.
Upgraded combat shotgun, you know he's going to take that. Punisher trying to make some plays here. Still, now it is a 2-on-1 situation. Just need to play the numbers advantage. And again, Storm is about to start moving, so they're going to have to make these plays sooner rather than later.
No ammunition. Very few builds. No shield. This spells disaster, and Punisher goes down, and there's the frustration in the player camera right there. Slacks and Keys, 2 quick eliminations. But you mentioned they can't afford to do that. It takes so much time in that fight. They've got to go very far still. Now over to Neo Tilted, Clicks and Skeptic in a fight.
Got some shield. Doesn't necessarily want to use this mini to only get a 10. And he looks like he's trying to obviously take some all to help his teammate out. No, he's getting taken. Is there trap kill? He's going to get the knock. Unbelievable, incredible place. Bad Sniper goes down, and now he's continuing to branch out. When you guys are in fights like this, you always want to do exactly what he's doing right now, which is branch out, continue to build these little 1x1s with pyramids, try to confuse your opponents of where you actually are healing up.
Skeptic, just 8 builds left. They're trying to stay alive right now. They do have the number advantage. Clicks has time to pop 1 mini, and it looks like they're going to go for it right now. They've made the conscious decision to try to build out, but no. They back up for a moment.
Finally gets a shotgun.
Yep, shotgun picked up. Grenades now as well. They want to go for the second elimination, and
we take the oh my god, we got some trap talk
in real life. Did he just take the L in real life? Homie, this is land. This dude's gonna come over. No, I'm just kidding.
40,
but the Stinks come on in.
Stinks coming in, 22 health left, Campfire down. He has.
Oh, and look who's here.
Third party. Hello.
Look who's here. NA puts up the take the L, and EU says no, no, no. This is the World Cup, baby. I'm gonna show which continent is best. Mitro and Mongrel, full HP, and they storm roll through.
Duelings for Mitro, still
right
plays
there.
down low. Wow, incredible. Let's look at that kid. Gold scar, gold combat, heavy shotgun, or sorry, heavy sniper rifle for taking opponents' walls. Look at, they're just stealing and bum rushing, and that's gonna be it.
And there's no shot right there. Skeptic. You saw, hey, putting on a show. I love it. The man does YouTube for a reason. But then also a fantastic player. I think speaks a little bit too soon. Aiden now on your screen. Does knock 1. Hasn't finished the elimination yet, so still will gain 50 HP if he can get the full. There it is. Now a 2 versus 1. Aiden and Sean. Look at how weak Sean is, though, Ninja.
Sean has absolutely no health. A little bit of shield. Hopefully we're going to drop some minis here. Aid being the good team that he is. I'm sure he's calling it out right now. But it is also a 2-on-1, and they don't know, we don't know how weak this guy is right now, but if he is weak, they're going to look to try to trade. And there's a double shotgun shot for over 21 white. Players no shield left. They're going to try to put the pressure on. Sean has health, and look how aggressive they're being. They're both one hit. They can actually grab.
They're going for it. They're saying, no, you would have thrown the trap down by now. And there it is. And look at the take from Aiden. The jump out to the side. And they'll be rewarded with shields, with materials. And look, Aiden actually, there was 2 big shields. Yeah. Aiden's got the full health.
That's incredible, man.
You see the stats so far in this game. Aiden has done 434 damage, has taken 312, and he's near backup to max health. I know Aiden is a crowd favorite here. Every time the camera goes on, there's a big cheer from this sold-out arena.
For those of you guys who do not know, the storm circle is about to update right now. We just saw our second one, forcing everyone out of the north and east side of the map. And also, guess what? Every single llama was found.
Yep.
All 5 llamas have been found, so we have some probably high material players right now.
A lot of rotation.
Oh my god, I can't even... freaking out, man.
You're getting into it.
Looks
right
like
now.
a lot of people.
I love it.
Yeah, we're looking around. They're all gone. There's only 1 airdrop that's left, which means a lot of players. It's very difficult, man. Going for airdrops is super risky, but it looks like everyone at the World Cup here is taking their chances.
And what's kind of funny with this zone, as you see it on the bottom right side of your map, the slipstreams are there to basically help everyone get from the southeast, east, and south side of the map easily into this zone. So if you kind of sit outside and wait for players to move in from the slipstream, you might be able to deal a lot of damage. And remember, you might think, oh, well, there's no way you're going to get that elimination. I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying free damage for Storm Surge when that comes into play, because it is going to happen very, very soon here. We're about a minute away.
It literally looks like we've been watching that action. But there's 84 teams, 84 players left still.
Yep. I guess that's a testament to our observers backstage. Great stuff to them. Sizlucky does take a bit of storm damage right there. Chug splashes in the inventory. And Ninja, like a dollar. Chug splashes have came into this game and completely taken competitive by Storm. Are they the best healer? Players moving to spray out. Stink bomb dropping, and there's one of them. Another shot comes in.
Getting the shield, that's why he went for the thirst.
Yep.
And grabbed the match. 365 match. More than one person.
Quick reaction from Aiden, but this looks like it could spell disaster for the duo. Damage dealt 639. He does go down on the quick edit.
Making plays. Now it's up to Sean. Can he clutch only 2 HP? Got some minis. Picked up some ammunition now for his minigun. But it looks like Spades is just way more healthy. And obviously there's 3 other players who are around him as well. So what's he going to do? Looks like he's going for high ground. Smart play, but he's out of mats.
Oh, no, he does. He's got wood. He's good. Yeah, we both freaked out.
Put himself in a nice pyramid. He got to know with a brick or a metal pyramid.
Big thing to know. Look at his zone. He has to push. That's it. He has to push. He has 52 health, but the zone is right at his back. He's got to go. Don't even worry about Storm Surge. They're 446 above
as well. Now the shot
this is done.
Going to be taken down. I mean, that's just the worst position to be in any competitive game, is being weak, low materials, low health, and being forced to push in.
every time you watch Aiden and whoever he's playing with, they are always the most aggressive, it appears. Yes. If you remember the famous moment, I think for me, the history was the Nick Merckx and Aiden duo where they made it into a big bonus about a year ago. Oh my God. And a crowd popped off. Well, they're always scrappy, getting into eliminations. Here, the stat popped up for a second. Aiden and Sean had done 680 damage in the game. The average in the lobby was 80. They were 600 above in this lobby already. Unfortunately, when you fight that much, there's a higher chance of you going down. Speaking of potential fights, here's Sislucky and Brush. We saw earlier on in the last game in Fatal Fields struggle to stay alive. Now in another tough spot as they're both low on shields and low on health.
Decent rotation items, 2 shadows as long as you stressing that. You guys have one shadow can get you into another zone. Right?
Yep.
Who's going to hopefully get you to play or even put you in a position to get some eliminations. But yeah, as you said with Aiden, we mentioned are people going to change how they're going to play, right? Are they going to do anything different here in the World Cup? And guess what? I'm pretty sure we can say that Aiden's squad is not doing anything different. They're being incredibly aggressive. They're putting the damage down. And unfortunately, they're players took advantage, but they were weak.
And that was the top 5 leading into this game. You see it updated again right there on your screen of where the leaderboard is at the moment. Petro and Mongrel staying alive,
in a
holding
great spot,
holding this pyramid. And for people at home who might not know, he's not exposed right there, right, Ninja? He's peeking through his film.
Right. You guys are peeking through a pyramid. They've edited on it. Came out of the right? Very amazing feature. Fortnite Battle Royale.
What a Battle Royale, the Ultimate Battle Royale experience.
Ultimate Battle Royale experience, man. Blue T is in the storm, taking damage, a lot of damage, and he's still going to be rotating. Rogue taking damage as well. Thomas going to have to make some plays. And there goes Road. He actually just got knocked. 66 players remain, and this storm is kind of moving a little bit away from Pleasant Park. They have a high ground mountain in play. I mean, I'm wondering if it's going to go north.
There's 3 high ground mountains in play.
And really mixes it up.
And a drone ship that people can run away on top of, and those are really good teams.
If you guys get up on top of those, that's the ultimate high ground on the map without having to place any nets. Yep. It's incredible. You can't get sniped from above. Also, it's incredibly difficult for the players that are up there. Circle closes in, those air vents will stop working. So if you don't have any rotation to get down, glider, redeploy, anything like that, yikes! That's a massive yikes. So you have to pray that someone puts launch pad down underneath it somehow.
Yep.
And go for it.
Yeah,
just risk it all.
Most of these teams will mess that up now. We talked about our Game 1 winners, the team that took home the Victory Royale, which is, again, 10 placement points, the max you can get for placement in these games. Plus, maintenance staff, and they're currently set up in this zone at the moment.
They're close enough. They got 4 shockwave grenades.
Yep. And they'll be all right. They'll be able to make it happen.
They have to rotate them far. Look how many stack players are on this side of the block right now. They're all going to have to move very soon.
Marker from the Falcons remains up ahead. Watch them fight a little bit earlier on. Against Landjock and
to pop those heels till his teammate comes in.
Yep. No, he didn't miss it. No, his teammate's full. Teammate's full.
Oh,
Teammate's full.
You know, I was playing with Myth the other day, and he was using a lot of chug splashes without them. He was really sensitive on it. Really sensitive.
We'll let you handle that. Again, it seems like some tension there, but we continue to move on in this fight. This is game 2 of 6 folks that actually came out of the day. 62 players left in this one, 35 duos. You see Arthur and Falcon like they did a beautiful shockwave to try to fly across the map together.
Good teamwork.
As the frantic rotation begins to move on and more storm surges begin to come to play as well.
Jack, I have a question for you, man.
Yes.
Once these circles are closing in so small, what do you think is the play? Right away once it's revealed to go far out, or to wait and be the last team?
For me, it completely comes down to what you have left, what you have in your inventory, where you are at the leaderboards as well. If I'm in a position where I know I need to make some ground up on the leaderboards, I want to rotate early and try to begin to spray back on the opponents to get some free eliminations.
Yes.
If you get the zone on you, you begin to just build on up and get that height so you can spray on down as well. In this one, though, again, all comes down to rotation. If you have nothing to rotate with and you're far away, I think you play late and hope someone else drops a launch pad near you and use that community pad to your advantage.
Yeah, we're looking over here doing 3 eliminations, sitting here with a very delicious loadout. Anyone with a heavy sniper blue as if in a combat,
started the game in Snobby Shores with that clutch when KBB did go down. So they're still in this one because
he still has that beautiful blue combat where he clutched it with.
Yes, he does. And all materials he could ever ask for it. Nearly 100 builds in this one.
They're marking right now. I think they have a double heavy sniper combo.
They're either marking double heavy or they're saying, focus this, the zone's closing there.
Let's find out straight up. It literally looks like he's marking exactly. He's trying to look.
Oh, they do a double heavy sniper. Ninja called it, the man knows. They see one. And oh!
You guys saw the pyramid. This is exactly what Jack talked about earlier. You need 2 walls, 2 layers protecting you from one of those walls, so that double sniper will not take you down.
But they've got the tools, the key to open all doors, as I put it. And this zone, Ninja,
it just moved over a mountain, man.
It just moved onto the side of the mountain, so high ground will be in play. But at the same time, Ninja, half of the low ground still in play, so it's not as bad a position for the low ground players. Here's a look at Mongrel and Mitro. Remember, Mongrel did go down early on the last game. He's got to back up because he's burning materials very, very quickly. They're far above this storm surge, so they're good for the moment. And next, they're from his teammate Mitro. 64 total builds left.
Always see them doing this. They always split half and half and half. And then those collect others. And it's just the perfect way to make these guys have
sneaking up with that shadow bomb. The spray coming in from Mongrel. Stink bomb is hit as well. Everyone focusing these players on the outside. They've got the minigun firing too. The lobby now picking up quick as we move into our pit zone.
The storm is closing in, and that's going to be forcing everyone to get into where the safe zone is right now. But it's been in the part of the guys. This is insane. 51 players still remain, by the way, in a circle this small. They're just trying to get as much as possible as people are rotating in.
Mitro on the bottom right of your screen with that minigun has 631 bullets. Just sprayed down with Mongrel in a fight. Gets one player ring, but does get the back up.
He gets a clutch. Someone else stole the kill from him.
Mitro gets chucked as well.
Still have a launch pad, but again, when you're in a situation like this, low ground, they're getting sprayed with nothing but grenade launcher shots and frag grenades, and they're both going to be eliminated. And Mongrel also, Airwax just went down as well.
And you see Cease in the elimination feed. Doesn't like remember early on. Elevate did go down there soon. So delayed. Does they go for it? Zane Sap, do they do it?
Do you go for it? There's a launch pad there and so many materials.
This is game-changing loot right now. They've got the builds to go for it if they want.
They're going to do it.
They're going to make the play.
A gold combat shotgun too.
Zane and Sap uncontested. That's one of those risk versus reward plays that can help set them up for 2 victory royales in a row.
Mongrel and Mitro's loot too, man.
Oh, that was making a statement. And we know that was juicy loot.
They're making a statement saying, listen, we're from anywhere here to play. Taking out the evil, they didn't know they took them out, but they're definitely taking their loot.
Yeah, for sure. They're still above.
So rotation items too. They both each have launch pads. Both have 2 shotgun grenades, and they're going to go. You didn't get it, though. They try to get both at the same time. They're going to be flying it. This is it. Another massive rotation. Going to be taking the center for 167 damage. Above the threshold. So looking pretty good right now. The question is, are they going to keep mid-ground, go for low ground, high ground? What's the play?
They didn't get by the launch pad. He might have to use his own. Yes, he does again, and that actually works out. He hits his head on something, which takes him down from having to, rely on the aim because they want to get beat. They're going to challenge high ground right now. Zane and Sav looking to do what many would think is impossible, which is win back-to-back games in the stack lobby. Just saw Falconer in the feed as well. Harper with an elimination too. 19 duos left as we're moving towards the placement points. Ninja and these are 3 points if you make it into the top 15, which could be the difference between first and dead last.
What are they going to do? Are they going to prioritize rotation in and not taking damage, or are they going to try to play a little risky and go for the elims? You're going to be shooting open up a lot of spray, shotgun shot, AR shot, someone suddenly taking the high ground on you. So it all depends on how they're going to play themselves.
Many more duos remaining in this game, unlike the last one. Safe with another elimination right there on a KBB. You've got Snappy and Red Rush on the high ground, and Sav
over the play. The high ground
goes to the high ground. Take, will he get it?
He's gonna get it. He has it.
Zane's got high ground. Zane has high ground as they go to try to push for 2 victory royales in a row. Saf is there as well, but Snappy just appeared right behind Saf and shotgunned him down right there.
Zane right now is gonna have to concede to the high ground, giving it to Snappy. And he's just going to have to stay alive as long as possible, try to get some placement points. He is obviously a talented player, top player. He can definitely make something happen, and I'm interested to see what he's going to do.
Cease has been by himself since the first moment of this game when Elevate went down at 98 players remaining, and he's somehow still alive. There goes Mega.
limbs, he's gonna be eliminated from the back. Zay taken down as well. Snappy still with the high ground. Sex and Vinny, TSM through. Looking good, and they're gonna take it. They just took high ground. Snappy gave it to him.
And they just got the high ground. Great use of the shockwave as well. Vinny as well as Zexro on hype for the moment. 5 eliminations so far. They're putting their names in the hat for potential victory royale in this game.
Go down, right? They want those limbs.
Forward now with eliminations back to back. 4 players left in this one. Zexro and Vinny spraying from the high ground. It's a 2 versus 1. The player right on the edge of the zone. The shockwave into the air. Down to hype for the moment. The spray in. It's not enough. Zexro and Vinny.
TSM takes game 2 with style. Both alive. You love to see it.
The victory royale and 7 eliminations.
Look at that.
Vinny's hyped and Zexro looks like
He was
they
stunned.
forgot his fries on a fast food order. Why am I thinking about food?
Oh my, you know, Jack, it's to be expected at this point. But God,
Unreal.
2 NA teams have taken game 1 and game 2, and honestly, I think that we can all say that the teams hyped up the most have been easy. Guess what? Mongrel and Mitra, man, they've also been performing well. They still have so many points from eliminations.
Yep.
Oh man, what a great shotgun shot. They were perfectly in sync. They're even jumping and shotgunning at the same time. Vinny pop off, man. You love the pop off.
So hyped. Zexro's about to start cranking 90s or default dancing in the lobby.
Talk about literally what are they going to do in the next game?
Yeah.
That's what that focus is. That reminds me, I've been in this situation before. He grabbed his hand and took it for himself, man. That's a top teammate, man. Great synergy.
What a start to today's competition. The energy in here is insane. I am looking around and there are thousands and thousands of people filling up the Arthur Ashe Stadium live from New York City. Again, my name's Jack Courage Dunlop, joined by Tyler Ninja Blevins for what is the first ever Fortnite World Cup Finals. $30 million on the line this weekend. Millions will be tuning on in from across the world. There's so many ways to watch, and we're just up. It's already been fantastic.
Don't even want to end. I'm going to be here all night. These games are incredible.
Yep.
And just listen to watch these players. Watch how they build. Watch the fights that they take, the way they rotate. See you guys here next year.
Guess what? Game number 2 ended with
Daedra, everyone team, 12 points, 12 points, 12 points. Right there. Yep. You know what I mean? So it's still anyone's game, all right? 2 pop-off games, 1 pop-off game, boom, you're already in the top 5.
Remember, if you get 50th place or 11th place, from that whole time in between, you win $100,000 as a duo. But if you go from 10th up to first, it jumps all the way to $3 million. So everyone, eyes on that top prize. We are just 1/3 of the way through the action today, but I know we've had a lot of fun up here, Ninja. What an absolute blast. Ladies and gentlemen,
here,
can we give a round of applause to Ninja for hopping in for some guest casting? What a great job. Always a pleasure, brother, to be here. That's going to do it for us for now up here on the caster desk, but I know Zeke is down on the floor.
Thank you guys so much, man. What an awesome first set of games from Saf and Say locking down the lobby to Zexo and Vinny just coming in super clutch. And of course, guys, if you were here, we got to see Ninja. He got to go ahead and commentate some games. So what I want to know from you is, have you guys had a good time? Have you enjoyed it? If so, let's let me hear it. You know, that was so silly. Let's pretend I didn't ask. Have you guys been enjoying yourselves? That's what I'm talking about. Obviously, we've got quite a bit more games left to get through, but, you know, if you've been watching for a long time, you know I'm a big fan of everyone that loves Fortnite. It's all about bringing people together. And I like to say Fortnite fam, that's my thing. That's what I do. And, you know, there's actually a lot of people from around the world that come here to compete, to watch, to be part of all of this. And I thought, what better way to get back to you guys than to teach you how to say Fortnite from all around the world. So in just a moment, we're going to take a look at a video, and I can't wait because this is actually the first time I'm seeing this. A lot of work went into making this happen, so I can't wait for us to watch this together. Let's take a look.
Hello Fortnite fam.
포트나이트 팬 여러분들 안녕하세요.
Привет, Fortnite ребят.
Я вот теперь историю.
Hello Fortnite folks. Jag är fan the Fortnite.
What's up, Fortnite fam?
Fortnite 팬 여러분들 안녕하세요.
What's up Fortnite fam? Hey, Fortnite. What's up Fortnite fam?
Was geht Fortnite Freunde?
Was geht? Dann so, was?
What's up Fortnite fam?
What's up Fortnite fam? Who's in the boss?
What's up Fortnite fam?
What's up Fortnite fam? What's up Fortnite fam?
What's up Fortnite fam? E aí galera do Fortnite?
What's up Fortnite fam?
G'day Fortnite fam.
Bonjour, comment ça va les fans de Fortnite?
G'day Fortnite fam. Cheer up Fortnite fam. What up boys?
That was even better than I thought it would be. Just embrace it. We, as a collective, get used to it. We're here to stay. Now, guys, you know, there's a few more things I want to take a look at before we hop back into the next game. One of the things to kind of do if you're here or if you're at home, you've been watching, Ninja actually had a pretty dope hoodie, a World Cup kind of exclusive hoodie. Would you like one of those things? Would you like one of the crazy World Cup shirts that we have? You can totally get your hands on one. Head on over, retailroad.com. Get yourself a nice shirt. We've got some hoodies. We've got hats. We even got the little drone. That's the battle bus. It looks amazing. The top balloon is actually the drone. So you've got the bus that's literally flying around. You best believe I'm going to pick one up and mess around with my family. They're not ready for it. So there you go. There's someone on the screen. Also, that drift shirt, by far, my favorite piece of merchandise ever. Those of you that really do know me, you know I love Drift. He's easily my favorite character. But just some cool things. If you're looking to get some World Cup exclusive things, go ahead and take a look. Now, for those of you who have also been watching kind of all 10-week qualifiers long, you know we love Golden Boy. And there's actually one thing specifically he was kind of telling people as we were going through interviews. And that was, hey, when we get to New York, you're going to be in my hometown. Let's catch up and get a slice of pizza. Now, I know you're thinking, wait a minute, Zeke, what about, like, everyone else? Why is it just Golden Boy? Well, he's a Golden Boy, and he's selfish, and he wanted the pizza off for himself. Getting called out. That's right, now the world knows. But a few of those players actually took us up on the offer. They went out for some pizza. They had a night on the town. So let's take a look together and check this out.
New York City. We got the Statue of Liberty, Central Park, the Empire State Building, and the first ever Fortnite World Cup
Finals.
I couldn't be more excited about the greatest Fortnite players from around the world coming to my hometown to duke it out. But before the action started, I took World Cup qualifying players Aiden and Chinkin out to show them the Big Apple, starting with PC Gaming Cafe Waypoint.
What's up, boys? Welcome to Waypoint. Good to see you. Good to meet you.
All right, fellas, let's go and grab a drink.
Let's go.
All right, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here in my hometown, New York City. Thoughts on it so far? Chinkin, we'll start with you.
Hot, a lot of people.
Yes, hot and a lot of people. I'm sorry, but also welcome to New York. That's kind of the way it is out here. Where are you from in Austria?
Austria, like I'm in Salzburg.
And the population, I think there was like 40,000 people in the train that you were in on the way here.
Probably.
Yeah, so,
There was so many people.
Now I want to talk about the competition at hand because obviously this is going to be the biggest opportunity I would imagine of your lives. You're going to be playing in front of a massive crowd. Is there a way as a player that you prepare for that?
I don't think like there's a way to like prepare for it.
Yeah.
But try to like calm down, not get like nervous, not get shaky and stuff.
Yeah.
And then we should be good.
It's still crazy having like a live crowd. I try not to take tournaments like too seriously. If I play relaxed, I feel like I do better. I remember when everyone was like, "This guy looks like he's just chilling on his couch," you know, the casters, and it was like I was just relaxed, you know. I feel like I played better.
Okay, so gentlemen, we're going to be heading off to some different sites from the city. We're going to go to Washington Square Park, so go and check it out. All right, so now here we are in Washington Square Park, and I love the fact that we conveniently set this up. I don't know what these pieces would symbolize. I'm not too sure. Is it like king? While we have this here, let's talk about competition. You guys are potentially going to be facing off against each other. Have you thought about that now?
I've watched very like I've seen them play. It's pretty scary. If you have chemistry without even talking, you guys know what you're gonna do. That's like too much.
So you guys are going to see this weekend. This is the first Fortnite World Cup. You're going to be playing for millions of dollars. Is that even set to you guys in?
There's gonna be millionaires after this. Millionaires. I try not to be. I'm not like crazy. It's really nice to meet people that nobody know about, and they all up off.
Not more to that, but I think it's time to get started. Good pizza. We got some to give everyone pizza. Yeah, I'm going to show up with two giant pizza. Say I won't. I kept telling people, hey, I want to get a slice of pizza with you. You know, all the players, and they all ignored me. You know? So thank you guys so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. Obviously, this has been an incredible journey for you all. You're in the history of all competitive gaming.
I'm happy that it was a fair chance for everybody. You know, qualifiers. You did have no exposure, but you figured you get in the tournament. So.
pouco sobre a dinâmica.
Costuma jogar bem assim. Pegar o máximo de
PFC and I will try to play as aggressive as possible and get as many eliminations as we can.
As you should in the name of Battle Royale. Right now, PFSin, you seem to balance out the fiery kind of loose cannon nature of Nyx, who is obviously a dominant player, you know, kind of helping him set up for a solid end game. What's it been like to work with such a young and fiery player like Nyx?
PFzinho, você parece que você consegue contrabalançar o estilo bem incendiante do Nyx. Como é que eles fazer esse lado mais balanceado?
Basicamente tem uma role suporte, então ele tem um high ground, por exemplo, ele tem a opção de ficar embaixo matando todo mundo e eu controlando high ground. Basicamente é um lado mais estratégico, enquanto ele é o lado mais agressivo.
Basically, I have more of a support role. Whenever we're in high ground, I'm just more in the background supporting him. Like he has a more aggressive role.
Setting him up.
Yeah.
Fire the loose cannon at the end. It reminds me of the very W key in a West that I play on all the time, and that has really, you know, just got me cranking my handles on a regular basis. You know about that courage, right? Am I right? Back to you.
Whoa, whoa. Come on, Courage, he's just found the chicken parmesan. Someone whispered the word and he went running. You just see it. Also, big shout out to Nyx and PFN. I actually chatted with Nyx very quickly. He walked up and was like, "Hi, I'm Nyx." And I'm thinking, this guy knows how to talk. So I talked a bunch of stuff, told him turns out, he didn't understand anything. So I had to get a transfer to help that level. But that's how things go. Now, of course, guys, I know what you want. You want more games. We have 4 more on deck. So I think for now, we're going to send it back up to Golden Point and Monster. They're going to get us through this game. So, how's DJ Mike Brown? Play us in.
Mike Brown spinning the 1s and 2s here at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. Golden Boy alongside Master D-Face, Bonifua Boys back at it again, looking to bring you the fun as we have games 3 and 4 on deck. And so far, this has been one of the most exciting. That game 1 was ridiculous. Game 2.
I thought for a second that we're going to see that. And I mean, we top 10 contestant, even Miz, they were performing. We saw them cut it all the way through, and it's that level of consistency that cut the difference and making it all the way through the top 10 and being a World Cup winner.
What I've loved seeing is that standings page, top 10, international, through and through. You got Japanese players popping off, European players popping off, players from New Zealand. Everyone's putting in every little bit they can. But folks, it's now time for game number 3. The players are all loaded up in the battle bus, and we are about to take off. Let's see who's going to get that much closer to raising the trophy and being your Fortnite World Champions of Duos. Here we go.
Keep it going, Golden Boy, because we are jumping into game 3 as these cameras populate your favorite competitors are here. They've made it this far. It's the duo competition. If you were nervous before, hopefully they kicked the bucket over this little break here, and they're back, and they're recuperating.
I know I practically kicked the bucket after one game 2, man. I was feeling it, man. It was nuts. And there they are on your screen. So the drop for the bus here is going to be a north to south one going right over that ice biome. It's going to cut pretty much center of the map there. And Vinny's Extra, I'm very happy that they are performing this well, Monster. Duos that had so much success. Even going into the World Cup qualifiers, we all were like, yeah, this definitely should make it. This is a duo that, hey, they can win the whole thing.
many of the land